London merchants, intent to prostitute, taken into police custody, declaration of insanity signed by both present guardians, ER, and previous guardians, the unfortunate girl's musical conservatory. There. I suppose you have something clever to add to this as well. Indeed, Doctor, I assume by valuable goods you are referring to the bun I stole from a baker's cart. Well, I doubt that the bun was of irreconcilable value to the baker. I was starving, so it was quite valuable to me, and I am not sorry. I had no intent to prostitute myself. That claim is false, and the rest I cannot dispute. You accuse the police of lying. Would I be the first? Tell me, Emilie, with no last name. Do you consider yourself mad? I consider myself considered mad, and that is all that matters. Would it surprise you terribly to know that the Count de Rothsberg is one of the asylum's most generous benefactors? Nothing would surprise me terribly, sir. Doctor! And I suppose you will not be surprised when I inform you that you have been committed to the asylum for Wayward Victorian Girls for a stay of infinite length. There is not a soul who cares to petition for your release. Not at all, Doctor. And as such a clever girl, you surely realize that it is entirely at my discretion whether you are ever to see daylight again or not. What is more, in the eyes of the law, you are a common criminal, and in my eyes, you are less. A common criminal receives a trial, Doctor, and if it pleases you, send me back to prison. I would gladly have remained there, as Madam Mornington was made aware of at the time. Do not speak of my money, you filthy thing, shouted the doctor, having turned suddenly serious and rising from his chair. He was terrifically tall, and I imagine that many thought him imposing, but I have learned to experience fear without actually being afraid, and I never took my eyes from his. I was determined that the doctor should look away first, and he did. Having wiped his bloodless hands with his handkerchief, the doctor regained his calm. No, it would not please me to send you back to prison. Here the superintendent paused. He had gone to the window, looking down upon the front courtyard far below. From that view, he would be able to see all who came and went from the asylum. It would please me if you would tell me something I have always wanted to know. I have never understood why someone would willingly choose to die. Can you tell me that? In your own estimation, Doctor, take one's own life as madness, in which case it is impossible to explain. I grant you this solitary moment in which to speak freely, and that is all you have to tell me. I believe that suicide is most often committed in self-defense. Doctor. There was a long silence, and when the doctor again spoke, it was in his coolest monotone. He did not turn around, but remained facing the window. It's been very nice chatting with you. See you again sometime. Safe on the other side of the door, I closed my eyes and exhaled for the first time since entering Dr. Croswell's chamber. Then, my arm was seized, and I saw that Madam Mornington had been waiting just outside the door for me all the time. She marched me briskly across the medical floor and to the right, towards the bloodletting wing. As we walked, I became aware of a faint but fetid odor, the smell of decay. The stench was not before me. It had followed me like a ghostly vapor, out of the superintendent's chamber and down the hall. Dr. Stockton smelled of death